hustle. Time out for folk in your company. And all they good for is making you laugh. Time out for having folks in your company. And all they good for is being in other folks' business. Time out for having folks in your company that can't help you be what God will have you to be. When folk come into your life, you ought to frisk them to see if they're carrying anything that looks like your destiny. You ought to be saying, are you supposed to be in my life? Are you carrying a portion of my destiny? Because if you're not supposed to be in my life. Because if you're not for me, all you can do is hurt me. I don't need no never harm. But if you're not going the way I'm going, I don't have time to drag and pull and tug with you. You got to pick up your lamp and make sure you got oil in it. Say, yeah! I saw David. Feelings hurt. Busted and disgusted. Don't know his way to turn. All confused. But I heard him as he was running through the woods, running through the thistles and the thicket. And I heard him say, Samuel. I heard him say, Samuel will know. Samuel will know. Samuel will know what to do about my situation. And when he got to where Samuel was, I heard Samuel ask him, what's wrong, son? And he told Samuel everything that Saul had done. Hunt your neighbor, say, in the meantime, in the meantime, in the meantime, and in the meanwhile, old Saul got behind the head of himself, and he got to a place where he thought and it did not matter where David was finding refuge. And he took his men and he said, go get it. But I have you to know that when David got to Saul, or when David got to Samuel, but I have you to know that when David got to Saul, or when David got to Samuel, he won't just with Samuel. He won't just with Samuel. But when he got to where Samuel was, he was in the company of the prophet. Is it all right? See, if you come get me, you got to come through all these prophets. You can't get to me unless you come through these prophets. My God, I knew where to run. I remember as a child, we used to play hide and go seek. And as long as you were running around and won't on the bay, you was fair game. But as soon as you got on the bay, you said, safe. And I see David when he got where Samuel was. And so all the other prophets, he said, safe. Send all your warriors. Send all your fighters. Send everybody you want to send. I'm with my boys now. I'm with some prayer warriors. I'm with some folks that can get a prayer through. I wish I had somebody that will holler safe in the house of God. I'm safe. Safe. The company that you keep, the company that you keep will cause you to be exposed or safe. Because the word got back to Saul that David is over there with them prophets. Can I talk like Durham County? He's over there with them prophets. And let's go smoke him out. So Saul sent some of his boys. I'm almost finished now. But he sent some of his boys and said, go get it. Is it all right? Let me digress some. I got a point I got to make. Even before David left, Saul had sent to David's house looking for David. And he went to his daughter Michal, amen, who was David's wife. And when he got to the house and where David was supposed to be, Saul's men said, we're here for David. And Michal said he can't come because he's sick. Isn't it all right? The men didn't know just how upset Saul was and just how treacherous Saul's heart had got. So when they got back and told Saul that David couldn't come because he's sick. Y'all better hear what I say here now. He told him, and bring them to me sick so I can slay it. But see, all that old episode want nothing but enough time to buy David time to get to where Samuel was. And when Saul's men got to where Samuel got over there with David and the company he keep working, talking to those crazy man about we come to apprehend David. We got extradition order to extradite David back. I like it because the devil's always somewhere trying to extradite somebody. Y'all don't know what extradition is. Extradition is when you're in one jurisdiction and they get paperwork to drag you from your jurisdiction you in to the jurisdiction where you made your offense. Is it all right? Some of y'all don't know it tonight, but the devil is trying to extradite you. He's trying to move you from your blessed place to a place of cursedness and lack. But if you're with the right company, the devil's paper don't mean nothing. Here comes Saul's servant. We come to get David. We got orders from the king to get David. And David is standing about here. Bring my men back. Just turn around right there. Turn around. Come down and stand. Stand still. Turn around and stand. Stand still. And Saul's men, they're looking right at David. And they can put their hands on him if they want to. But the only problem they got, AJ, is they got to come through the prophet to get to David. And when they took one step towards David, their old cursing heart, they took another step. They said, they took another step. And by the time they got to David, they were up in prophecy. They were prophesying. And they had forgotten what the assignment was. They were shit on. Some demons gonna come looking you. And if they had to contend with you by yourself, they could apprehend you. But the problem they got to come to a wall of prayer warrior. They got to come to a wall of intercessor. They got to come to a wall of believer. And by the time
dynamic, you should have been in today's service. Thank you for tuning in to Right Now Word television broadcast with the Apostle Mark L. Spell and the Greater Life Church family. My name is Emmanuel Bass. I'm the associate pastor of Greater Life Christian Church. This is my wife, Evangelist Cassandra Bass, and I am the director of a Right Now Word television broadcast.
We are asking for your financial support. Please visit our website at greaterlifegcc.org.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in as faithful listeners. And let's get back to a Right Now Word with the Apostle Mark Spell. I'm ready, aren't you?
Where are my messengers? What happened to my messengers? I sent them out a long time ago. They ought to be back by now. And somebody said, Saul, I got good news. And I got bad news. Which one do you want first? And Saul said, give me the good news. They said, well, you better sit down for this good news. At least your men are with the Lord. Oh, that's the good news. What's the bad news? Them old killers you sent. Them old rovers you sent. Them old hellhounds you sent.